Right now in America, 67% of our obese women still believe that they can hide their obesity with a cummerbund type belt. My campaign is all about finding a resolution to that. I know that most Americans feel that our obesity problem is not a major issue. I personally feel that cutting back the price that the women in the hood are selling the EBT cards, usage for, cutting back on that will put a definitive, make a definitive difference in our obesity problem. And that's what I'm all about, if you vote for me.
So, TheeMario Show, the American public would like to know, how would you handle the crisis in Libya?
That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked me that. I was in Kansas and a lady walked up to me, and the lady said to me, I am hungry. I have children that I have to feed. My husband just lost his job. And I comforted that lady. And I explained to that lady, I care about you. And that's how I feel about the crisis in Libya. Vote for me.
Okay, well, with the economy being so bad, what are your plans in turning that around?
The economy. The economy is one of the key issues that plagues the minds of those U.S. The U.S. citizens today. They have concerns that they are not making enough money, and the economy is not doing really well. And as we all know, many of Americans today are unemployed, and they have problems with what's going on in the world today, and that's wrong.
There's one burning question, Mr. Show. The American public would like to know what really came about with those marijuana charges back in the 70s.
There was a woman that I met back in Kansas, and she came up to me, and she said to me she was hungry, and her children had bad report cards in school, and that they were concerned with getting their grades up, and her husband was working extra hours and he didn't have time to help them with their homework. And I said to her, that's wrong, and I care about you, and I want to help you.
But tell us about the weed.
My opponent is very concerned with. I'm not going to. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable answering that one.
Okay, well, TheeMario Show. Realistically, do you feel that you can get a law passed that totally legalizes marijuana?
If the American people would vote for me, one thing I can tell you is this. Things that make America better, things that make your city better, things that makes it better for people in the hood, if you put that on my desk, Vote for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TheeMario Show. I am very elated and excited about what we got going on tonight. Check this out. Over 3 decades of radio and television, we've got with us Mr. Mark Gunn. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Right. So they can catch you pretty much every day. When?
Monday through Saturday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Magic 101.3.
Monday through Saturday. Y'all gonna support Mr. Mark Gunn? Y'all already listen to him? She said, I already do. One of my audience sisters, we already do.
Well, see, I love you for
She
that.
said, we
Thank you.
already do. He did not bring nothing free with him today.
Right.
Mark Gunn, so tell us what you got going on.
Well, in addition to trying to make Magic the #1 radio station in the city, we are very heavily involved in our Get Out the Vote campaign, which is going to be wrapping up this Tuesday, Election Day. We have been very, very focused for the last 5 months on getting people registered and reminding people how important this vote is. So people have been following me on my Facebook page, know that I get into some rather interesting discussions with those that call themselves conservatives or Republicans,
Right.
other Democrats. People wanted to get engaged and wanted to make sure that they know what's going on with this election.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're like the Black Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, no.
Not exactly. Not
I tell the
exactly.
truth.
You tell the truth.
I tell the truth.
Well, tell us some of the truth right now.
Well, we are basically at a point to where we're deciding where this country is going to go. We either continue the recovery that we had, albeit rather slow, but we are moving in the right direction, or we go back to a set of policies that got us in the mess that we're in the first place. You've got a businessman in Mitt Romney, great businessman, Bain Capital, made a whole lot of money for a lot of people, but it's been shown that no business person that's ever held the office of the presidency, despite what people believe, has been able to do any good with the economy.
Right. Well, on the flip side of that, though, I guess the record has kind of showed, though, that actors have done pretty well. Mitt Romney, on his behalf, I would say that he's a pretty good darn actor.
Yeah, he is a pretty good actor. It's like he's had like 3 different roles throughout this whole campaign. It's like he got
like Eddie Murphy. He's like Eddie Murphy in the political world.
I will be Obama, but better. It's basically what he. I don't know if you saw the last debate, where he basically said "Me too" to everything the president was saying.
Yeah, he did.
And you know, it was. I mean, I was watching. In fact, I watched all 4 of the debates, and the last one, if you look at the president's face, he had this expression like, you know, if I could reach across this table and step out of you, I would. And now you've got Barack Obama, the first African American president,
Right.
and he has been going through hell over the last 4 years.
Absolutely.
And the crazy thing that we have to look out for is because you'll have a whole lot of people who will say, rightfully so, well, it's his policies we don't agree with. It's his policies we don't agree with. On the one hand, they're saying that, and that is an honest assessment. But then again, you go beyond that, and there seems to be a whole lot of this that seems to be the problem.
Yeah, it seems like sometimes maybe the policies is the chicken eating policy,
Right.
the watermelon policy,
Right.
the big booty first lady policy.
Right.
Which they oftentimes have a problem with. But what's interesting to me is that in that 3rd presidential debate, all of those things that the Republican Party had made attacks on, you know, Barack for, I call him Rock. We cool. I call him Rock. You know what I mean? President Obama, I call him Rock. You know what I mean? A couple things that Rock did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then he's agreeing with it. So isn't that bad? So do you think that's going to play a part? Him doing that. Do you think he was doing that on purpose to steal some?
Well, here's the thing about Mitt Romney, and he's been plagued by this since the Republican primaries. nobody has a clue as to who this guy is. If you were paying attention during the Republican primaries, he was as right-wing as any crazy Tea Partier on the planet.
Right.
But as...
I'm sorry, for some of my viewers, right wing is not a hockey team. Google it. Okay.
And, you know, as these debates have come, he seems to have, quote, modified, lied about his position.
He said lied.
Yeah, I said it. The man has lied the entire campaign. And the last debate was basically him throwing his right-wing bus or base under the bus. He wants to swing to the moderate middle and become an Obama light in order to seem reasonable and rational. And with the last debate being a foreign policy debate, one, dude is absolutely clueless. Right. And two, you've got a president that has more foreign policy experience than you know, the last president that we had, and has made a whole lot of inroads before he even became president. So the Republican Party cannot call this man weak on foreign policy, so the only choice that they really had was to go the Me Too route. While it's frustrating for those of us that know Romney's actual positions, again, the dude has lied throughout his entire campaign. It's a strategy that may work, but then again, it may not, because again, if you were paying attention, you don't forget what he has said over the last few months. And you've got the media and you've got the internet that you can just simply Google, fact check, whatever, to find out what he actually said about a particular issue.
Right, right. Well, what do you think? What do you think that we can do individually that would even make a difference? I know a lot of people they think that what is my one vote going to count? Why does it matter? Kentucky's not going to win it. Don't even answer that. We're going to answer that right when we come back. Okay. And when we come back, we're not going to be with President Obama, but we're going to have somebody join us, a guy you know, a guy I know, a guy we all grew up to, with his inspirational hip-hop cop. Put your hands together for Sir Friendly C. He's going to be back with us right when we come back with Small Guns.
Stop by Grady's Burgers and Wings for delicious entrees today. With over many selections to choose from, serve with a smile. At 3825 Taylor Boulevard, just before the Expressway. Contact information 361-1106. Come enjoy the best burgers and wings in town.
What does she got on?
She's a mess.
Brother bull.
With these steel-toe boots on and these sweatpants.
She's ratchet.
Are you tired of your everyday look? Do you need to revamp your wardrobe? We welcome you to French Kiss Boutique, the newest women's store located in Shively. We offer a friendly, fun, and inviting shopping experience where our team of professionals can assist you in obtaining the perfect attire for any and all occasions. We supply the finest fashion at moderate prices. Our goal is to provide you with a statement to match your style, taste, and personality. Get the look at French Kiss Boutique. Located at 4507 Dixie Highway.
Welcome back to TheeMario Show. We're sitting here with Mr. Mark Gunn, who is going to finish explaining to us what we can do here in Kentucky, since a lot of people consider this a state that doesn't matter and that we feel like we can't win it anyway. What do you think?
Well, every state matters. Even though Kentucky is considered a red state or Republican state, Jefferson County is a blue county.
Yeah. You mean that's sad?
Well, sad after the midterms, yeah.
Okay.
But Jefferson County is solidly behind President Obama. They were back in 2008, and they will be, it's projected, in this election coming up on Tuesday. Now, people have the assumption that their vote doesn't count. Nothing could be further from the truth, and here's why.
Amen.
You hear about people fighting and dying for the right to vote. That's very true, but let me break this down in more scientific terms, if you will. Look at this election as a race, because that's exactly what it is. Every vote goes toward a vote to the Electoral College, which actually elects the president. The winning candidate has to get 270 votes in order to win the office. The candidate that wins a particular state gets that state's electoral votes. First candidate to reach 270 or over becomes the president. So while Kentucky may be a blue state, and it may, well, actually a red state, and go for Mitt Romney, your vote still counts. It still counts. So don't let anybody tell you that, well, he's not going to win anyway because so-and-so. No, don't believe that hype. When you go to the polls, take a few folks with you. All right?
All right. Well, I'm glad that you said that, and we've got somebody with us today who's very accustomed to encouraging people and to motivate people. He's helped over 1,000 youth graduate from high school. We've got with us Mr. Ray A. Barker Sr., a.k.a. Sir Friendly C. Why don't you hold on that?
Sir Friendly C's in the house. Thank you, TheeMario, for inviting me to your show.
Thank you I appreciate you coming.
And I'm excited about this topic that you asked me to speak on. I want to come to your audience from the street version of why you should vote.
The hood.
From the hood. First of all, I know you out there surviving. I know you out there, you work every day, you're taking care of your kids, and you ain't got time to put up with this. This doesn't concern you. Wrong. The reason why you should be involved is because everything that touches your life depends on your vote. The police officers that guard your street are voted. The judges that send you or your children, that can take your children from you and send you to jail, they're voted in. People depend on you not voting, and therefore they ignore you. When you stand up and start to vote as a people, oh my God, you won't believe the respect you're going to get. The only reason why you're being dissed right now is because they don't fear you, because they know that you're busy working, you're busy taking care of your kids, and you don't vote. But if you ever stand up and realize how powerful you are and get out and vote, you will shake up the city of Louisville and shake up this nation, because it's not just the Louisville community, it's the black community that is the sleeping giant. You don't even know how powerful you are. What they have done, they have catered their vote to a handful of blacks that are informed, and they control those blacks, and then the ones that are sleeping, that are not interested, they don't want you to wake up. They don't want you to know how powerful you are. But if you ever wake up and realize how powerful your one single vote is, you'll be amazed. You can help anything you want, and you can stop settling for the last one to get your. Here's something. They started that trash pickup in West Louisville because they were tired of the alleys being dirty. Well, the other community said, we like that too. But the other community votes. And guess who's last getting their trash picked up now? Yes. Yes, West Louisville.
Which kind of works out though, because we're the last to put it out. Not that that's good.
But guys, y'all being disrespected simply because you don't vote. Oh my goodness.
That's right. To pick up on Ray's point, in the 2008 election, the biggest uptick of newly registered voters, and they're saying it again this year, quiet as kept, the group that is going to make the difference in this election is black folks. We had the biggest number of new registered voters in the 2008 election for whatever reason. We came out. But in 2010...
We know the reason.
Okay. In 2010, during the midterms, we slept. And what did we end up with? We ended up with a Republican-controlled Congress We ended up with the Tea Party with freshman senators and just all kinds of craziness going on right now. And you've got a legislature that cannot work together because we were sleeping. So we cannot sleep on Tuesday. We can't.
You can't sleep this Tuesday. You gotta wake up.
Let me bring it back home to you guys again. We had an election here in Louisville, Kentucky for the mayor of our city.
Mm-hmm.
The Republican and the Democrat was running neck to neck, neck to neck, neck to neck on each county.
That means close.
Right, that means close. But the factor that elected Greg Fisher mayor of this city was where? Y'all know it. Where was it?
It was in the West End.
No, but what part of Louisville?
It was the West End.
Right.
This is West.
That's how powerful you guys are. Y'all really elected who the mayor is right now. Because your vote is the X vote. They don't know which way you're going to go. They don't know how you're going to react. And I wish somebody in the audience had the answer to wake up us so we can get involved.
I think so. There's some good points to make, right? Everybody say vote.
Vote!
You got to vote. Everybody's got to vote. Who's got to vote? Everybody's got to vote. If you got ingrown toenails, you've got to vote. If you got a C-section scar, you've got to vote. If you owe $5,000 in child support to UNCCC, you have to wait a while. But you need to tell somebody to vote. Make sure you vote. Everybody's got to get up and go vote. Make sure that, look, and there's the other thing too, before I even put closure on that. We've got a lot of employers who have been influenced by other people and who will put a lot of pressure on us for two different things. One, to tell us which way to vote.
Right.
And then two, to tell us we can't be late or we can't miss, work in order to vote. And so, I mean, what do we propose? What's the answer to that? Because a lot of times we'll just go along with the flow. Because I gotta get to that job.
Well, one.
Miss Millie better. No, we gotta get to that.
One, your boss is not going to know how you voted. He or she is not going to be in the voting booth with you. If they ask, lie. Yeah, I voted for so and so. Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
He said lie.
Lie. Or
Mike Laws, comedian Mike Laws, he said he's gonna tell them the truth. That's because he doesn't have a job.
Or it's like if they're pressuring you like that, tell them what they want to hear. You know how you voted, and as far as a lot of companies go, the responsible ones will give you the time to go and vote. So, and one more thing. If you don't know where your polling place is, or if you want to get it verified, go to our website at 1013online.com. We've got a voter link on the homepage. All you have to do is put in your zip code, and it will tell you where your polling place is.
One more time, that's 1013 online.com. Make sure you go there. All right. Now, also make sure that you check out some of the upcoming things these guys got going on. This is Mark Gunn, 101.3 Radio Personality. A city legend, so friendly see. Make sure you check out anything that these guys got coming up shortly. All right after the break, we've got a very funny guy, a very good friend of mine. He's one of the funniest guys I know since he's been clean and sober. Comedian Kevin Curly Ellis, he's coming back with us. Don't go nowhere.
Stop by Grady's Burgers and Wings for delicious entrees today. With over many selections to choose from, served with a smile. At 3825 Taylor Boulevard, just before the Expressway. Contact information 361-1106. Come enjoy the best burgers and wings in town.
What does she got on?
She is a mess.
Brother bull.
With these steel-toe boots on and these sweatpants.
She's ratchet.
Are you tired of your everyday look? Do you need to revamp your wardrobe? We welcome you to French Kiss Boutique, the newest women's store located in Shively. We offer a friendly, fun, and inviting shopping experience where our team of professionals can assist you in obtaining the perfect attire for any and all occasions. We supply the finest fashion at moderate prices. Our goal is to provide you with a statement to match your style, taste, and personality. Get the look at French Kiss Boutique. Located at 4507 Dixie Highway.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Cut it, man. What's up, everybody? Hey, man, I want to thank you guys, Mark Gunn and all y'all, for all that information, man. I learned a lot, but I'm going to keep it simple. They're going to take the food stamp card. Vote for Mitt Romney, no more food stamp card on the 3rd and the 8th. Y'all know y'all bound. Like you said, man, I'm clean and sober. I'm glad to be clean and sober. You know, I knew I was getting bad on cocaine when I started selling it to myself. Meet me on the corner, Colonel. I'll be there in 15, 20 minutes. Make sure you got my money. Don't I always get your money? Can I get some credit now? I know you. You ain't gonna pay me. Hey, I'm telling you, you know, I used to go purchase the stuff. I could taste test the whole ounce, man. I said, well, are you sure it's cocaine? I know cocaine when I taste it. I go around the corner and get something, man. I work too hard for my money to be wasted. Tap, some flour. I don't know what this is, man. I know it's white. And you pass this is cocaine. I know what I get to my cousin, man. Then I taste the bag here, man. Then give it back to him. You know, people ask me, man, they say, Curly, when you first started telling jokes, man, I was real young, I really can't fight, man. That's why I keep great fighters around me. I really can't fight. So I first started telling jokes in the hood. Guys used to try to beat me up so I make them laugh, you know. And one day my mama said, boy, if you don't beat them, I'm gonna kick you. I feel bad about whooping my mama that day. I love my mama. She's the only lady I know that can cuss and pray at the same time. Lord, I can't take these bastards, Lord. Please let them get kidnapped. Lord, I hate them. Before I got sober, I called my mother. She said, how you get that number, boy? That's all. That's all I got. I love y'all, man. Best you ball-headed, man.
Want you to catch all of us and many more, as well as all of our special guests and stuff that we got coming on November the 11th. November the 11th. The season 2 premiere of TheeMario Show. Bigger and better. Nothing but fun. You ready on TheeMario Show? Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you.